Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the FinTalk Show. I am your host Hijaz and with me is Muiz, our co-host for tonight.
Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. So this podcast has only one segment for tonight, and we will be only touching on various topics regarding finance, real estate, and business. This show is recorded by audio. Highlights of this episode will be posted on our YouTube channel. So here's a little bit of disclaimer. This show is a bilingual show, a mix of English and Malay. This show also only presents opinions from the hosts and also participants. Not take everything as professional advice. So we only have one segment, so tonight we will be talking about scams. We will be touching a little bit more like the surface level of scams. There are so many types of scams. In the financial world, there's so many scams. So, what is a scam? To me, it's more like something that, you would lose your money from some form of fraudulent claims, or sometimes, business models or investment models. So, in my experience, I have seen a lot of scams, schemes, and whatnot. So we have to see scams as a form of also one something that is bad for the community, but also as well as something that people use as a tool for their means of survival. What do I mean by that? Means of survival, because not all people do good things or good work. Some people just scam people out of their money to gain a little bit more money in their bank account. So let's say I want to scam Muiz, for example. I would give him a fraudulent business model where I would try to convince him to take it, and being the conman I am, I will try to take his money by any means necessary. So that is a scam. I mean, not any means necessary by robbing, but by any means of persuasion. So there's so many types of scam. One of the earliest scams would be, just claiming people. All right, I have this, claiming products that they have, but they don't have it, and then they just cheat people out. So that's why people always have contracts and agreements to sign. Without these contracts and agreements, people won't actually, you know, be interested in the product. So I mean, I'm not wouldn't be interested in the product. Nowadays, people are not interested lah. If let's say uh, you want to actually spend money on the product, you will always see whether or not you will have a receipt, you will have a warranty, or you get the product and it's officially yours. Some form of certificates and agreements and contracts. So agreements and contracts usually for traders, for like merchants, exporters and importers. So these people, they will have a lot of contracts to actually get the products that they want. So that's why contracts exist, to avoid this basic form of scams, and usually contracts that is recognized and also being regulated by the law. That's one. Number two, have you ever heard of Ponzi schemes?
Yes,
Muiz, have you
yes,
ever heard of Ponzi scheme?
yes. It's
So
the same
Ponzi
concept as.
scheme,
Sorry, continue, sir.
same, yeah, same concept as what, Muiz? What do you think?
Same concept as a pyramid scheme. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. So a pyramid scheme is a Ponzi scheme, basically. So a Ponzi scheme actually started from one person. So it's basically a fair recent history. All right. Pyramid scheme, Ponzi schemes are all basically a very previous history. So it started off by Charles Ponzi, who is an Italian swindler and con artist in the United States and Canada. So he formed the Ponzi scheme. Usually, he said that this is a good investment and come and join. He will take a lot of people's money and then he will give back some of the money. So in terms like it's a form of profit, but actually he doesn't even put into a business model. Neither he even invested in it. He actually just compile, swindle some money, and he will give the first person who contributed his so-called returns or his money that he gained and give. So he give, dia bagi je. So after he give the person their returns, people will be like attracted. High returns. Just with, I just gave him $1,000 and he gave me back $1,500 within just 2 weeks. High return. What is this guy doing? So people started to build and build and build on that. And finally, it turns into a pyramid. Everybody gives money to him. And finally, at one point, he couldn't sustain the scheme. The scheme itself is self-destructive. So when there's too much money, and too much money he swindled at the same time, the money won't be given back to those who came in late. So what MLM people call underlines. Underline, is it? Bottom line. Sorry, bottom line. So there was a recent scandal, a Ponzi scheme actually, that
I
was
see.
made in Malaysia. Like
Oh,
what you call it? It's like share fans. I share fans or like share. Have you ever heard of that?
oh, yes. I heard that it's based on the social media, right?
Betul.
Ah,
Cerita
yes.
dia, Ponzi scheme ni, yang like share dengan I share fans ni, ramai orang, kawan-kawan kita kadang-kadang post kat internet. Diorang post kat story, diorang buat duit. Kadang-kadang diorang like je dapat duit lah. Sebenarnya, it is a big Ponzi scheme. Like, I've met one person who actually put in 1,000 and got back 1,600. And he was thinking of putting a little bit more money. However, member pun check. Dia pun tak nak letak duit dah. Kebetulan, semua jatuh. Satu company tu tiba-tiba janji 12 hari bulan 10 bagi balik duit.
Oh, faham.
Dua
Maksudnya
puluh
dia
lapan hari
nak
bulan
cash out
10
dia nak withdraw je money tu, dah tak
tak
boleh dah.
dapat. Dah tak
Ah,
boleh. The scam
faham.
grew so big. So if I'm not mistaken, one of the companies, Revoritz, or I can't remember, Revoritz IT Solutions, if I'm not mistaken, who was actually that company was recently formed. So Revoritz IT Solutions was a recently formed company which targeted people who were on Facebook to actually put their money in. Some say the money is through a form of investment. You invest through like and share. Their pitch was likes and shares are the currency of social media. So if you like posts or share posts, you're supposed to get money. You are the currency. So
That's
therefore,
their
you should
business
also get the
model lah.
money. Yes, that was their pitch. And then they made a beautiful video. They showed their beautiful office in KL. And yeah, people thought, is it really legit? They even said, we are registered under SSM. Wow. Everybody think, make money, got company, why not?
Yes.
Not scam, not scam.
He finds it
So
very legitimate lah in this kind of things.
people think it is legitimate.
Yeah.
However, they are biased because of the common sense bias.
Yes.
They and appeal to authority, wrong authority anyways. They think that this company is a legitimate company. How can they scam? But however, we know that a lot of companies can be shell companies, can be also scam companies. I mean, they are those companies. I mean, shell companies are still legal, but scam companies, if you register it under a certain industry, the SSM won't check first until you audit it. However, by the time you already, started to make money and you want to actually run away with the money, it's already too late, man. By
Yes.
the time you want to see whether it's a scam company. Dia tunjuk dia punya bank statement. Bila dia tunjuk bank statement dia dapat 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Dia kata like every 2 weeks dia dapat 1,000, 2,000 macam tu lah. Every
Wow.
week. And then lepas tu dia tunjuk dia ada kereta Nissan Skyline GTR.
Marketing dia memang
Tunjuk
power lah kat situ.
marketing dia kan. Kalau kau memang minat kereta GTR Skyline kan. R33 ke, R34 kan. Bukan
Memang
bukan warna biasa-biasa mat. Dia rainbow lah, Black mat lah,
Memang
ada
striking
Audi
color
lah,
kan.
warna pelangi ya. Betul. Memang wah, they promise you a lifestyle that you
Ya,
you will associate it as well. However, this is the same marketing that is applied even in the investment scam world. People
oh, okay.
scam, in the investment world. This is usually within my YouTube ads lah. There's this some people who promise to teach drop ships. Drop shipping was very, after our SPM 5 years ago, was
Okay.
very popular. Drop shipping, and I mean, I won't say drop shipping is a scam. Drop shipping is a legitimate way of making money. But a lot of people, like, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to speak who it is, because this is not, we can't go in detail. But there was one guy our age who made money drop shipping scam, not scam, drop shipping fake Nikes, and then store all his fake Nikes in an apartment. Whoever became his dropship agents, were selling fake
Counterfeit
goods,
goods ah.
counterfeit goods. So that's for another story lah. But the worst one was when I was just finished SPM. There is this ad on some website I went in, I can't remember, that promoted, this is how you make money. Those advertisements in certain websites like blogs, right? They
Yes.
all come out.
Mama pernah
So
pernah came across ah.
and then after that they talk about there's this robot algorithmic trading bot that will make you money. This is how secret billionaires make money. But semua tu is a marketing ploy. They rent their private jets, they rent mansions just to do that. So in the chats, Sam put out, MLM sucks. Tai Lopez scam kan? I wouldn't want to put Tai Lopez 100% as a scammer con man, but he's there. He's in the gray area, because he's, at the end of the day, want to call himself a marketing genius, and he does have a few legitimate business behind him. However, he's very, very suspicious. His business model, he wants to make an investment fund recently, so I don't know what's the progress on that. And yeah, he claims to be an expert in real estate, but actually he's not. He even rents his mansions, he rents his cars, and he tried to pull off the Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. That was actually Oprah's ploy. Not Oprah's ploy, Oprah's skit during the Oprah Winfrey show. So that's Tai Lopez, and then there's a lot more people just like him. But Gary V is not a scammer lah. That's one thing I can say. Gary V is somebody that you can listen for advice. If you want to learn more about scammers, there's this YouTube channel called CoffeeZilla. There's scammers and fake gurus. He will touch and decimate each and every type of scams. So CoffeeZilla, I even posted on the Discord channel many times about him calling out scammers. I ever posted a person try to pitch a business proposal, sebenarnya dia nak promote scam cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Ada
Oh, okay.
tengok tak story tu?
Rasa belum
Ada kat
lagi.
Instagram.
Boleh kau bercerita lah, Jas.
So, alah, right now there's so many scammers out there that even doesn't make sense. Their scams also doesn't make sense. This woman, I don't know whether woman or not, is somebody lah, using a woman's profile picture, saying that she has a business proposal and she wants to pitch it to me. First and foremost, I don't know her. Suddenly she DM me. So, and then second red flag was, behind her name got FX. So there was a lot of forex scams right now out there. Be careful. Just want to say that. So what happened was, I I thought, like, why not I entertain this woman to see how far the knowledge of this scammer was. Then I entertained for a while. What happened was, I asked her, okay, sure, give me what is your business proposal. She started to say, do you know what is cryptocurrency? So I said, yeah, I know what is cryptocurrency. Do you know what is Bitcoin? I said, yeah, I know what is Bitcoin. She asked me, can you explain what is Bitcoin? I've never met a scam artist who actually asked me what is that thing, what is the asset class. Bitcoin is a digital currency, a cryptocurrency where it is decentralized. It is not under any regulations of any Federal Reserves or central banks.
Dia bergerak independen.
Bergerak independent with an independent ledger that those ledgers are being written, and that's where you get the mining. The mining will record the ledger's transaction. So that's what you call blockchain. Something like that. I wouldn't go into detail because I would admit I don't know very much in detail about that right now, but I will be doing research on that because not long more I will be participating in a competition about it.
Oh, okay.
Sebelum tu, Sam ada tanya, Malaysia tak ada laws ke against MLM? Sadly, frankly, I don't know about laws against MLM, but however, I do know one thing, MLM can still survive because they have products. I'm not sure what is the status against MLM right now around the world as for them. I will keep up to date with that, however. I'll get back to you later on that, whether or not there are laws against MLM. But there are laws against pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes, however. So back to the scammer, right? She was saying, like, she asked me what's my knowledge about cryptocurrency, right?
Yes, that part.
So I gave her that. And funny thing is that she still think that she can cheat me. I was like, this woman has the cheek to think that she can cheat me after my explanation about cryptocurrency. So I still entertain lah. Okay. Then she asked about trading, forex and all. Aku pun macam okay, but what about stocks and all, real estate? But she said, Bitcoin is the best asset class. I said, really?
Oh,
The one of the most volatile asset class would be the best asset class?
dia tak mention lah real estate, stocks, bonds, semua dia tak mention lah.
Tak. Dia sebut forex and crypto. Okay?
Oh.
So forex and crypto. That was the song lah. That the beat to the drum lah. Aku pun macam, aduh, dia ni tak boleh expand the horizon ke? Kenapa dia nak kata the best? That you cannot say an asset class is the best. So aku layan je lah. I ask her, why is it the best? Because I made money out of it.
Tapi itulah tu justification dia kan.
So what? You made money out of it kan? I said, prove to me. You know what was her proof? Wasn't bank statements, wasn't day trading accounts.
Okay.
It was a mining farm. Have you ever seen a cryptocurrency mining farm?
Oh, pernah. Tapi bukan secara fizikal lah, secara online je.
Sama, aku pun tak pernah tengok physical.
Secara,
Tapi dia tunjuk gambar tu lah.
oh, okay.
You know how much a farm costs? A small farm would cost you about hundreds of thousands of US dollars. And then dia kena ada dia punya own orang yang zaman dulu pakai graphic cards punya processor ke apa, and then now they have a specialized machine just to mine cryptocurrencies. And those cryptocurrency farms are huge and their electricity bills are high.
Ya,
So
betul.
dia kata dia trade. Wow. So scammer tu kata dia trade. Macam mana dia tiba-tiba dia kata dia own a mining farm?
So dari situ kau dah boleh spot lah kan dia punya tu.
I can rate lah. I will rate her scam would be a 2 out of 10. I give that rating a 2 out of 10. It was very bad. However, it wasn't a 0 for a scam because effort ada, yeah. And then they keep on repeating those words. So whoever falls for that type of scams are considered, very, very bad not internet savvy. So aku rasa from the financial perspective, tu je lah pasal scam yang aku rasa patut disentuh setakat ni. I mean, if you want to know further, I will give out the materials later on. Shout out to Coffeezilla and Bank Negara Malaysia for the wonderful videos and presentations. So
Alright.
Muiz,
Yes,
real estate scams. What is it? What is a real? What can be, like, I've ever seen people try to scam, like, uh, scammy developers who say, okay, we're going to build an apartment here on this lot, so you can put in your money early for pre-launch, so you can book, and then
mm,
once the property is already developed after the CCC, your property will boom in price, and you will get a lot of money.
nah,
But sometimes that thing happens is okay, but sometimes that the project is abandoned, the developer
betul,
take away the money.
betul.
I've heard of that before.
Ah,
So is that considered a real estate scam?
yes, bos. Ini yang aku nak bercerita lah tentang tu. Which is kita classifykan benda ni, bukan kita lah. Aku classifykan benda ni sebagai too good to be true deals.
Too good to be true deals.
Okay.
Alright.
Dia works macam ni tau. Dia offers seemingly low price ataupun low value of houses in the market. So benda ni kalau buyers kan, potential buyers lah, memang nak cari dia first house ataupun an investment house ke kan, ataupun dia nak memperluaskan dia orang punya buyers punya asset kan. So dia nampak kat market ada satu perumahan ni, skim perumahan ni dia offers low price or low value. So dari sudut benda ni, dia akan automatically attract buyers because of their low prices that the developers offer. Okay?
Okay.
So dalam kes ni, yang aku boleh menceritakan adalah tentang DBI Technologies Construction Sdn Bhd, ataupun in short DBI Properties. Okay? Dalam tahun
Okay.
2017, kes dia begini. Dia menjual rumah, DBI Properties ni, DBI Homes ni, dia menjual konsep perumahan affordable home construction program tau. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Dia offer bungalow houses, land size between 1,650 square feet for just 60,000 ringgit.
60,000 ringgit?
Yes, untuk bungalow 1,650 kaki persegi. So which means adalah harga dia, harga market, bukan harga market lah, harga yang dia letak tu bersamaan dengan RM37 per square feet.
Ni
So
dekat mana ni?
ini berlaku dekat Nilai. So aku rasa kau
Nasib baik.
dia
Nasib
dekat
baik
juga
bukan aku.
dengan Seremban. So aku rasa kau boleh je macam tengok tapak tu, memang memang scam ah.
Nanti boleh forward lah tempat tu.
Boleh
Mana?
boleh. Aku ada jumpa artikel, nanti aku forward kan. So
Alright.
memang tak logik lah dari segi harga tu dia offer kan RM37 per square feet ni, agak tak logik lah bagi aku, sebab time tu tahun 2017 dekat area Nilai, harga market dia around RM150 hingga RM155 per square foot.
Harga nilai masa tu lah.
Harga
Harga
kat
market.
kawasan Nilai tu, harga banglo, bukan banglo lah, harga banglo, rumah banglo tu dengan tanah RM150 hingga RM154 per kaki persegi.
Persegi.
Yes.
Which makes sense, but even in Seremban too, people usually sell around from 45 ringgit per square feet to 70 ringgit per square feet. In my area lah, some areas will be more expensive.
Yes,
My
betul.
area is not gated, so it tends to be lower in price.
So dalam kes ni kan, DBI Properties manage untuk jual rumah-rumah ni dapat habis jual. Pendapatan diorang daripada penjualan rumah ni adalah sebanyak 6.8 juta diorang dapat duit daripada situ.
Cabut lari lah.
Selepas tu, ini nak cerita Jas. So selepas tu, around after few months lah, lepas tu macam buyer semua nak tahulah kan status rumah diorang macam mana kan, dah siap bina ke, tengah phase yang keberapa kan. Contact DBI Property senyap terus. Memang senyap, tak angkat call, memang nak lari. Dan tahu-tahu tak lama lepas tu dia declare bankruptcy.
Wah.
So memang easy getaway lah orang kata.
But what happened to the project one, and what happened to the people who are in that DBI property?
Untuk bahagian projek tu dapat siap memang siap dinding. So memang dia nak tunjuk memang benda tu ada, tapi memang takkan siap lah.
Nilai dekat mana ni? Nilai dekat mana ni?
Ini secara detail tempat tu aku tak berapa sure. Nanti kalau aku buat research tu, dapat dia punya alamat in full tu, aku hantar kat kau. Yang aku dapat tahu sebab gambar-gambar yang di-provided daripada News Straits Times.
I see. Ni tahun berapa ni? 2017?
Ni berlaku pada tahun 2017.
That is fairly recent.
Yes. Dan memang sebenarnya hangat jugalah kes ni. Sebab owner DBI Properties ni memang orang kenal pun. Aku dari sini aku tak nak disclose any names, tapi kalau kau Google je DBI Properties ni memang akan keluar nama owner dia.
Tapi one thing for sure kan, property companies, sometimes their business is bad. Sometimes they just go and declare bankruptcy.
Ya, untuk selamatkan diorang punya company, bukan selamatkan company diorang, selamatkan diri diorang sendiri tau.
I've seen dulu ada satu group, I can't remember the name of the group. Dia yang develop taman akulah.
Okay.
Developer ni. The company even had properties in Australia and overseas. They were really, really a big group. So what happened was, they did some development project. Then at one point they just took the money and run.
Okay.
I believe that's the risk about developers. I wouldn't say those are full-fledged scams because they have basis. However, property scams yang aku tahu usually macam tu jugalah. They promise something.
Jaz, untuk menjawab soalan kau yang kedua tu kan, apa jadi kat buyer-buyer perumahan tu kan, the government step in lah untuk menyelesaikan masalah ni juga. So
Memang patut.
pada zaman tu, Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan time tu adalah Tan Sri Norma, dan dia memberikan 60,000 dalam bentuk Housing Loan Scheme HLS kepada affected parties yang membeli rumah daripada DBI Properties ni. So in the end, house buyer tu kan, diorang rugi dari sudut masa sebab makan tahun dia punya proses tu, tapi eventually diorang dapat jugalah apa yang diorang nak, which is the money.
That there is a little bit glimmer of good, a little bit good there lah.
Ya, yang dapat lah daripada diorang tak adalah rugi teruk, tapi rugi tu still rugi sebab diorang
Because you spend capital and it's replaced by loan, so
yes, betul.
technically you're going to pay back also lah.
And just dalam hal ni kan, aku nak highlight tu few things lah. First thing first is the deal is too good to be true lah, sebab offers rumah yang betul-betul below market. Disebabkan beli rumah secara cash, orang kata full payment. Itu dua. Itu memang sebenarnya dalam membeli hartanah kau pun tahu kan, memang ikut prosedur dia memang beli secara loan kan. Lepas tu kau kena forgo certain process lah kan.
True. You can buy with cash. It's not tak boleh buy with cash.
Betul.
But the procedure still there. And if LHDN calls up, you have to answer lah.
Betul.
Tu sebabnya ramai akan ambil loan. Cuma yang aku rasa cash ni no problem. Ramai je buy with cash. A lot of rich people buy with cash.
Betul Jas. Memang kalau betul lah banyak duit dan kau nothing to hide kan, memang beli by cash. Cuma bagi aku sebab dia offer tu, dia marketing dia tu, dia tarik tu untuk beli dia punya rumah tu secara cash sahaja. Beli secara full payment. So dari situ bagi aku dah memang jelas lah dealings tu agak tak berapa kena.
Yeah, too good to be true. But sometimes too good to be true deals do happen.
Betul lah. Once in a blue moon lah bagi aku.
Yeah, once in a blue moon tu kadang-kadang kan ada tempat yang too good to be true pun, not to say benda tu tak macam it is fake. No, sometimes it is real. Pernah ke orang jual tanah yang good location with below market price? Pernah je, ramai je yang harga-harga patah kanda. And even lelong to a certain extent it's nice pricing, but lelong ni different game pula. You have to bid.
Yes. Itu konteks berbeza sikit lah kalau rumah-rumah lelong ni.
I mean the pricing in KL for rumah lelong, I saw, prime location starting bid around 300k condo, old condo lah. I was like, not a big deal
expensive lah.
Not expensive lah, but lah, at the end of the day they have to bid it.
Cuma starting price diorang bid tu macam
low,
300,000 untuk prime location macam ni kan. Macam terkejut juga kan.
memang terkejut lah, but at the end of the day orang yang datang jack harga berapa lah. Saya silap boleh lepas market value 600k kan.
Tapi kalau nak beli rumah lelong ni bagi aku kena hati-hati sikit lah. Cuma dari sudut proses tu memang legit sebab kau deal dengan bank, so kau rasa keraguan tu tiada, kurang sikit kan.
The deal is when you over the market value, itu satu masalah. Lagi satu masalah, bila masuk je benda tu kena fix apa betul.
Yes, betul-betul.
Aku memang nampak, but that is for another story lah. So back to scams kan, aku ada satu kisah lah tentang scam juga yang berkaitan dengan finance balik.
Okay.
So benda pasal cryptocurrency ni, aku baca news ada orang siap jual bisnes, hutang rumah kali kedua, refinance rumah just for cryptocurrency punya, Bitcoin punya scam, and they lost their money.
Sebab dia invest kat dalam dalam company yang buat scam tu.
Yes.
Sedih lah part situ sedih lah bagi aku. Tapi
banyak tu zaman-zaman Bitcoin tengah hangat, like right now also, benda ni datang balik.
Ya, tengok CEO Tesla pergi buat statement pasal Bitcoin kan, macam ramai macam dia orang punya confident level tu naik tentang Bitcoin kan.
Yes, their confidence. Sometimes benda tu pun confidence je.
Betul. Dia tengok influencer yang bawa benda tu.
So apa yang terjadi dengan Bitcoin ni semua, aku rasa macam benda tu sentiasa menjadi, even in the investment world. So let's say the next hot asset is real estate. Kadang-kadang orang tak buat scam real estate per se. Orang akan jual courses yang mana dia boleh belajar ilmu macam mana nak beli real estate. Tu pun ada. Betul tak?
Betul. Tapi itu aku tak jumpa lagi lah. Dari sudut
aku ada jumpa.
Kau ada jumpa? Boleh share just?
Aku tak ingat nama company ni, tapi dia siap tunjuk dia kata course dia dapat membantu orang sampai orang tu boleh dapat banyak property. So was really
Tapi bagi
was
aku ni
in
just benda-benda macam ni orang kata ITT lah. Kau tahu kan konsep ITT kan?
ITT in I've never heard of it.
Invitation to treat.
Invitation to treat.
Yes. Ini konsep yang ada kat
Ya
dalam
ya ya.
norm.
Ya ya.
Ya. Kau tahu kan?
Tahu. Tapi invitation to treat ni lain. Ni memang advertisement public. So invitation to treat, I forgot what's the concept about.
Konsep dia tak silap aku jap.
Proposal before the actual offer.
Yes, dia
So
macam
invitation to the offer lah kan.
mm-mm.
Ya, ni ada belajar. But aku rasa benda ni tak ada kena-mengena dengan invitation to treat. Dia memang sell the course.
Tak, maksud
So
aku dia, ITT tu dari sudut dia punya advertisement tau. How do they market it tau. Memang dia tarik apa dia tarik people untuk tengok, untuk join dia punya kelas sebab dia offer macam-macam tau. Kau boleh invest kat ni, kau boleh buat profit daripada investment macam ni kan.
they do that. So yang benda course ni pun satu juga. They sell too much course. At the end of the day, does their course really help?
Betul juga. Kadang tengok kepada individu tu tersebut.
I mean like we know a few tricks up people's sleeves lah. We've never tried those tricks. But those tricks are free to get.
Betul. Just kena rajin je lah. Allocate those information.
Yes, some of it are bad, some of it are good. So bad tricks pun ada. So I don't know what type of information am I paying for. And then kadang-kadang bila tengok beribu-ribu. And this also happened in Singapore. Recently I saw one video about Singaporean real estate course scam. Up to the extent that even property agents in Singapore pun debunk the course as a scam.
Oh, okay.
So
apa jadi lepas tu?
what happened was they just showed that course was a scam, that the people inside there was also not genuine. However, those people said they have critical acclaim or some specific award to show that they are legit, but at the end of the day the thing was manipulated.
Eventually kan, kalau perasan balik scammers ni tak tahan lama, akan there will be a time nanti dia orang akan get caught juga in the end.
True.
Betul.
Macam
Assalamualaikum Ali.
Sorry guys, baru masuk.
tak ada hal.
Tak ada masalah.
Kita masih topik scammers.
Alang-alang cerita pasal scam ni, Lid, kau ada tak macam experience kena approach dengan orang-orang MLM ke, bukan nak kata scam tapi golongan-golongan MLM ataupun Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme sebelum-sebelum ni? Pernah ke?
Kalau experience tu memang ada sangat lah, which is baru waktu aku habis keluar sekolah and aku approached by my own friend lah.
I see.
Approached by my own friend, tapi itulah macam waktu tu pun timing dia macam agak, dia boleh kata dia cantik lah sebab dia approach aku waktu tu aku baru masuk UiTM, which is Diploma Investment Analysis.
So dari sudut knowledge kau dah tahu sikit lah.
Waktu tu aku still budak hingusan lagi, so aku macam follow je lah, which is Waktu tu dia datang kat aku dengan skim MLM, which is, korang pernah dengar Mon Space tak?
Tak.
Tak pernah lagi. Boleh kau bercerita tentang tu.
Okay, Mon Space ni apa tu, if I'm not mistaken, dia daripada syarikat, I don't know, China ke apa. Tapi waktu tu bagi aku the key yang buat aku rasa aku invest dekat dia sebab one of it is about crypto.
Oh, okay. Oh, cryptocurrency lah.
Sebab by that time dia kata kat aku this Monspace ni dia akan ada dia punya own crypto coin. So macam diorang pun ada lah dia punya website apa semua kan. So waktu tu since 2016 aku dah, waktu tu I thought I was terlepas lah dengan Bitcoin and all that stuff. So I thought maybe datang pula lah ada coin daripada diorang ni. So aku macam okay, follow je lah. Tapi tu lah, that time budak ingosan lagi. So I thought was like investment is just like aku letak dan aku caw. Pupak-pupak tahu-tahu scam. Tahu-tahu dia hilang, semua benda hilang. Semua dia ada sekali tu after a year aku check balik account Monspace aku tu dah kena fraud, dah kena freeze apa semua. So memang okay. Tapi aku register pun tak banyak lah. It's like around, boleh sebenarnya aku rasa banyak agak for that entry level, which is waktu tu baru diploma. Pakai duit, tak silap aku masukkan duit sukses tu around 600 650 lah.
Untuk student itu huge amount of money juga ni, Lip.
Ya tu. Tapi tu lah nak buat macam mana, memang dah terkena lah. Itu first time lah.
Tak boleh ouch jugalah.
Kata pengalaman lah. Lepas ni dah tak ada lah.
Itu grow stronger. Alip grow stronger.
In a way, boleh kata ni adalah tuition fee lah untuk adulthood.
Yes.
Tak apa.
Mahal tuition fee tu.
I've seen worse. People have even lost, inside the like share fans, up to 8,000 ringgit they lost.
Wow.
3,000 ringgit.
Banyak tu.
I mean, a 17-year-old kid last year lah, 17-year-old, maybe this year is 18 years old, lost around 2,000 or 3,000 ringgit. Just imagine you are 17 years old, that money could have but actually pay off your diploma in your ATM. And the kid is a Sarawakian. I was like, man, if only that kid save money, come here or go to your ATM, study, and get an education, get a diploma.
Itulah sayang. Tapi kadang experience yang membina seseorang kan.
But scams can break,
Tapi saddening lah dengar that kind of news kan. Kita bersimpati lah.
Itu yang aku interview biasa-biasa. Ada lagi seorang, he lost 8,000 ringgit duit hantaran.
Ouch.
Duit hantaran kahwin
Duit hantaran kahwin.
Oh, tu sedih tu.
8,000 ringgit duit hantaran. So, yeah, a lot of interview.
Dia kena scam dengan siapa tu?
Like share, iShare fans. One of it. Pernah dengar tak, Alif? Like share dengan iShare fans. Baru tadi aku kongsi. I was sharing that.
Not really
So recently, nanti mungkin ke after hours aku boleh sembang, tapi a brief story about iShare fans ni, dia modus operandi dia adalah simple je. You download this app called Like Share iShare Fans ke apa, then you put money inside there and you will get more money, like 10% a day, 20%, 8%, 5% a day, something like that a day.
Mengarut tu.
Mengarut.
Return tinggi betul lah margin.
Macam main trading tau. And no downside. Too good to be true, right? Ponzi scheme.
Dia tu lah, aku rasa macam mana scammer-scammer ni dia tahu orang Melayu ke orang Melayu ni. Dia orang kata dia ambil opportunity lah dekat kelemahan kita, iaitu some of us ataupun kita sendiri mungkin ada sedikit DNA kita yang macam malas bekerja kan. Benda tu biasa. So macam benda tu dia take the opportunity lah. Okay, kau letak macam ni, janji macam-macam. Kita pula terpengaruh. Aduh.
I mean,
Easy money
yeah,
lah orang kata kan.
we want the easy money. Betul?
Achieve something without any usaha.
Any hard work atau effort lah.
Yeah, effort, yes.
But besides that, I mean, the attitude is one problem. The attitude of facing this type of scams is one problem. The other problem is these scammers, they don't care. They'll just take your money. They don't care who you are. They don't care whether kau susah ke tak. Diorang akan ambil.
Betul. Macam cerita Macau scam lah ni.
Oh yeah, tu Macau scam tu.
Macau dia jual apa?
Macau scam ni dia pasal ni kan.
Dia jual alih orang.
Call orang acah-acah dia ada authority. Kata kau ada saman, dia akan act dia tu police officer, custom immigration, post office kata ada barang dadah atas alamat kau. Something like that. Hello?
Dengar.
Ya.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was lost. Mungkin, sometimes my audio can terputus.
Tak ada. Bukan apa. Tiba-tiba aku terfikir macam mana kan, apa jadi kan, kesian kan kat orang-orang yang terkena dengan Macau scam ni kan.
Yeah, doh. And then masa tu kan, I share friends, and Macau scam, masa Aisina baru nak keluar, dia tengah rampant.
Cina ni untuk ni kan, untuk orang-orang yang bersara kan, duit diorang kan, if I'm not mistaken.
No. If you have financial difficulties and you have 10,000 ringgit in your account number 1 KWSP, if I'm not mistaken, or account number 2, you can take out. I believe it's from the account number 2 you can take out 10,000. I don't know, I can't remember. Afterwards, we'll see whether or not Aisina can actually how much you can actually put in. I mean, take out the Aisina and from which account. If I'm not mistaken, 10,000 ringgit, account 2. Hello, Soracle. Welcome to the FinTalk Show.
Welcome.
So, hello, can anybody hear me?
Dengar.
So, itulah cerita basic lah tentang scams, and we just scratch the surface. So we've already seen Ponzi schemes, fake gurus, property scams, cryptocurrency, forex scams, and also investment scams. Now, it's up to us to actually judge how these scams actually work. Sometimes for the ill-informed, it becomes attractive and they fall for this. So we have to make ourselves informed. Tu je, nak lawan scam ni, diri sendiri kena ada ilmu.
Betul, diri sendiri kena belajar, kena ambil tahu.
So, and then also avoid grey areas tak. Benda-benda yang partially legal, like MLM, avoid. Benda tu bukannya nak kata illegal, tapi benda tu kenalah avoid. Sebab you don't know what you're going into.
Kena study dulu lah.
At the end of the day, you're actually part of a huge marketing department that doesn't market the product but market the other people to join the agency
Yes.
with
Jadi
their
lain pula
fee.
dia punya modul ni.
Lain pula modul dia. Downline lah semua. So I don't really know how MLM works, but we have to avoid that.
Yes.
Agreed.
Betul.
And
Dan
then,
ni lah, untuk tambahan untuk real estate, contohnya kalau korang ada nak beli property kan, dengan agent, make sure agent tu dia berdaftar dengan REN. Dia ada nombor siri REN dia.
real
Sebab kalau
estate
ada,
negotiator.
yes, REN. So kalau korang dapat tahu dia orang punya REN punya number tu, korang straight away boleh just check secara online untuk tengok betul ke tak dia orang punya, dia memang berdaftar dengan, dia berdaftar sebagai real estate negotiator ni.
I see.
Yes,
Oh,
untuk
so-
elakkan daripada kena
Kena
apa-apa
scam.
bentuk, yes, takut tu je lah.
So, ni tadi Muiz, sebelum kita akhiri FinTalk Podcast episod 3,
Okay,
cuba tengok the FinTalk chat.
okay, ya.
So, aku baru post ni, I-Quadrant discussions with real estate agents. So, ni
good
aku
sharing.
cerita tadi. Ada satu dekat Singapore, nama YouTuber ni Rishi. Dia orang Singapore, YouTuber Singapore.
Okay,
Dia cuba bongkarkan I-Quadrant, who claims to be a real estate investment and also course company.
so modus operandi dia orang buat apa je?
Sell courses.
Okay,
Set courses untuk jual rumah ke macam mana?
Courses untuk jual rumah. So like dia akan bagilah benda-benda basic. But at the end of the day, benda basic tu boleh dapat free. And then some of it is misinformation.
tapi dia charge with high price lah.
Yes.
Tapi itulah, the problem is kan, dia tak ada regulation ataupun laws yang tahan daripada diorang membuat sebegitu tau.
Even if there were, usually it's too late.
Loopholes lah.
Loopholes. Itu sebabnya kalau nak belajar benda-benda yang ada kursus ni, kena right medium lah.
Kena
So, proper channel, certified, semua. Even if benda tu tak ada certification pun, make sure it's just something about skill and it's low price. So
Alright.
if it's not something about skill, it's something about investment or what, problem is, if you're listening to a person who is not a professional, you are at your own risk lah.
Itulah. Tapi itulah, make sure research you kena buat dulu lah sebelum membuat apa-apa step selepas tu.
Betul.
So I believe it, like we've already scratched every surface, although we didn't go deep into certain scams, certain what you call, maybe we
Context.
didn't even touch, we didn't go into detail, we didn't touch even more scams. I mean, like the whole scam industry is a universe on its own.
Yes. Betul.
Sangat besar. Sebab aku rasa the fact that technology itself berkembang, so itu downside of technology. Aku rasa memang dia boleh, of course dia boleh reach everyone. So scammers dia tengok daripada segi tu. Disebabkan dia boleh reach semua orang, kat situ dia boleh tipu semua orang.
Betul. Ya, dia orang market dah ada kan, tinggal nak execute dia orang punya kerja tu.
Also, yep, they have access to the algorithm. They pay data analytics to get their target audience. Sometimes benda simple kerja kadang-kadang. Tapi just be very careful lah. we don't want to be victims of these scams and
Yes,
schemes.
true that.
That's all.
Okay, just anything to add before we close our podcast for tonight?
If you want to go in further detail, mari ke after hours.
Ah,
Boleh.
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe over there we can chit chat a little more after the show.